Functional Aftershock episode 14. Episode of the Aftershock. My name is Daniel. You have to introduce yourself.
Liz Perez.
No, we're doing it.
We're doing it again.
We'll just introduce ourselves.
Yeah. I couldn't see without my glasses. I only saw one light.
I can't see without my glasses. I'll go, you go, and then you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salud.
Did you take off?
No, I haven't taken it.
Alright, we got it.
No, I got it. You deserve it.
Alright, let's
You
do it.
seriously deserve it.
Alright, everyone, break up battery.
No.
Hello, little cheesecakes, and welcome to the final episode of the Aftershock. My name is Daniel.
I'm Cory. Liz.
And we are here to celebrate the end of season 2. Cheers, y'all!
Salud.
Oh. Before we begin, I want to thank these two amazing individuals in front of me, and actually, literally behind the camera, I have Oscar and Marisa, who have been, all of y'all have been since day 1 of season 2. Thank you all so much. We did it, y'all. We're reporting live from Los Angeles, no air conditioner, and we're sweating.
No AC. We sweat. All of the homies are perspiring in this moment.
I want to thank everyone in the audience for joining us, and I hope you guys enjoyed the ride, because y'all, it was a ride.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the season finale.
Let's talk about it.
Okay,
How
first,
I feel.
So first we
Do you need another drink? Yeah.
I got you. So first we start off with the end of
Which episode are we talking about?
Episode
We're talking
14.
14.
Guillermo as vulnerable as he ever been with Tim, admitting his feelings
For
to him.
sure.
And then Tim, in a way, I think I kind of saw like the what if situation. I think that all of us kind of have at one point with someone. It was rough to see it, but
Also, beautiful.
I
At the same time, yeah, that's a good point. I think that putting yourself out there when you're unsure of the outcome is such a beautiful thing regardless of what happened.
Tim, Jacob, by the way, amazing job.
Yes,
Tim
Jacob.
made the decision to step away from that. I mean, I'm for that too. Like, stepping away from, hey, this person also caused pain for me. Let's
I had a
break that cycle.
millisecond of anger. Millisecond. I'm allowed that, and I can admit that. Why are you doing that? But I understand. Yeah. You have to always do what's best for you, and he's been through a lot on his journey, and thank you for making a choice for yourself. I get it.
Yeah,
so,
especially in like his kind of relationship or back and forth with Guillermo and like trying to just navigate that because he's kind of his boss, like coworker. That's
a whole different layer.
It
that
is.
You
like
don't
a
really
tricky
factor
thing
in a lot.
to kind of tread on.
Yeah. So now, as if that wasn't enough, let's fuck up each other a little bit more. Okay, so this scene with Jasmine and her dad. You guys, when I wrote it, I actually talked to Rufino. We said this again. Rufino did an amazing job this season. Amazing job. I talked to this to Rufino, and I told him that I wanted to dedicate this scene to any queer person out there who hasn't come out yet. It's really hard, especially as a queer person of color, queer brown person of color, that our parents, our family mean a lot and influence a lot in our lives. That we're always scared to whatever their opinions are about us. So I mean that's tough. And I told him this right before we filmed this scene, and he legit took that and went into it.
I'm already a mess. I was gonna say, like, as you were describing that, I'm like tearing up. It's such a big moment in a family dynamic that even if you don't, let's say his character didn't fully understand it at that time, that he recognized that that is what his daughter, like his offspring, his DNA was going through in that moment. That is something that runs really deep, and that's something that stays with us for a really long time. So I appreciate the character, and I appreciate Rufino's like performance of that, because that is such a huge inflection point in Jasmine's journey of figuring herself out.
Let's talk about the ending montage. And at the end of the montage, I wanted to kind of show every character and like, hey, they're moving on in their own way. We may not agree with their choices, we may not agree on what they did to everyone else's character, but we have to see their side at one point or another, otherwise we're not going to move on.
I think that's part of humanity, right? I mean, we all have our own responses to things, or we all take different steps to move forward with our own healing or whatever you want to call it. There's no like one size fits all, and I think that's what's really special about this second season in particular is that it's Guillermo does his own thing, Jasmine does her own thing, and it's not really a commentary on right or wrong.
Mm-hmm.
It's really like what benefits that character at that point in their life.
And that is called what?
Growth.
Well, out of season 2, what were your favorite moments out of this entire season? If you could pick one, what would it be? I'll start. I love any montage opportunity we got. We got to see the montage with Jasmine's character trying to find self-help with a jump rope, with the book. We got to see the intensive montage we saw with Tim's character with day after day after day, and then this final montage was just like, ooh, the icing on the cake.
I feel like I'm very proud of Jasmine's character for taking that leap, exploring what her options are in the healing process, whether that was to go to a church and like sit with those feelings, or talk to someone who can help her find that next step in like her therapy journey. I mean, I'm like over the moon and proud of this character for being that courageous in seeking out what worked for her.
Jasmine legit is someone that like, I wish I was in a sense where she tried something new. She tried everything.
Bro, me too. Me too. Let's applaud Jasmine for that. Because it's hard.
And Liz, I'm so proud of you this season. You directed, you did so many companion hats, so thank you so much.
With Cory Xenos' help,
She did it.
Oscar's help, thank you. He's on sound right now. Like, again, I'm always like, I want to try these things. Like, is it possible? Is it weird? Like, let me know, reel me back in. But they were on it, and just such a supportive team. And I'm so thankful for you all to like help me.
Speaking of many hats, Cory, what was the one thing that you liked? One thing.
So much. Well, it's hard because I like so many aspects of creating. Obviously, that's why I wear so many hats. Because I can't choose one thing that I love the most. But when I see the culmination of what we did and the work that we put in, when I'm in post-production, when I'm editing, when Daniel's sending me edits, that's when I see we're like reaping the rewards of what we put into this. And so it's hard for me to choose a favorite moment, because there's been times where I'm editing something for Daniel and I'm like, I just sent you this book. Episode 4 is my favorite. It's my favorite.
Like, this one, no, but this one.
And then I'm like, no, 7. Wait, did I direct that? No, she did. 10. No, it's 10. No, it's 11. It's beautiful because I think that we collectively are so proud of every moment that we created. It's not that one moment of that one episode was special. It's like, fuck. All of it was special because it started from the writing process, both of you. It started from the producing process. It started from the directing process. It started from cinematography. Oscar, thank you, bless you, allowing me to direct most of the season.
That's the thing about, like, I mean, I'm privileged and blessed to say that, like, that you're able to see something from text to come to life means the world, and I can't thank anyone, all of y'all, enough for making this happen. It's been 2 seasons, y'all, so thank you all so much. And
I'm a mess.
I want to thank
I'm
y'all.
like Pisces. I'm a mess.
I want to thank everyone back home for watching this and for supporting us from the beginning of it. Honestly, I wasn't planning on doing a season 2, but you guys made it possible. So, and both of y'all, everyone here behind the camera who's back home who supported us, thank you all so much. So with that, I want to leave y'all with an amazing cheers for season 2. I'm happy to see that we are thriving.
Yes.
As are the characters.
As are we.
We will see what happens to their characters in the future. So thank you everyone so much. Such an amazing season. I cannot wait to see what happens next.
Yes.
Cheers. And thank you so much for joining us for an amazing season of The Aftershock. My name is Daniel, and we will see y'all